say, little nyuk? Hey, let me tell you this. We back at it again. It's your favorite uncle, your favorite Theo. We back with that sleep token. People, my fam. Man, I miss y'all, man. It's been man, it's been a long 2 weeks, man. I think it's been 18 days. I just looked at it today. It's been 18 days since I recorded a video. And you know, I apologize for it. But at the same time, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm sorry. But, you know, I've just been working my ass off, man. And this is what I asked for. This is what I've been praying for, you know, asking the universe for, working my ass off to be. And I'm finally there, you know. So I'm finally there, you know. So I'm just trying to keep it. So, and in keeping it means that I got to record videos. So we back with the sleep token. We already know there's buzz all over. They just finished their I think it was Download Fest. So, you know, I still got to go watch some videos on that. I haven't, but I'll probably get to it. But, you know, we're back with Past Self. We've done Emergence twice already. So I figured we just skip that one. When Jay gets to come back, then, you know, or when he's able to make it, we may hit that again. Whatever we'll get it again with his album reaction probably. So you know, as far as I know, it's still in the works. We're just both working like crazy, man. It's been a long journey, but we're here. So let's get to it. This song is very fitting right now. I'm living this song right now, and you know, asking, you know, whatever, you get it. You know what I'm talking about. So, this song is dear to me. This is probably my number one song. Probably number one on the album. All right, let's get it. Oh man, did I not go all the way back? Here we go.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
Man, I'm gonna try my best not to ramble on this song.
I
got it, man. I'm emotional as hell right now.
Out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes. People acting different. One look at my past self, double take on my cash flow. Apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago.
Let's get it.
You know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the trees. So keep me alive.
Man, before you get to the This flow is just fire, man. This flow is fire. I mean, don't even think about the words right now. Like he just sliding on this so smoothly, you know, and it's kind of a different flow, man. You know, we haven't heard this flow if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, it's just fire. Let's just run it back a little bit. Let's get to Claude on my woodwork. Yeah.
Clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes. People acting different. One look at my past self, double take on my cash flow.
Yeah.
Apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the trees. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, left off weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be faithless.
Yeah.
Dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
not a game or a fantasy.
I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now, no. And you the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guarding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation. Head over heels, the elevation. Walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty.
Man, not like before when I was empty. Boy, I'm telling you, this is different. This is different. Like, he has emerged. Like, I mean, it's, you know, we got Emergence right before this. This is the song that you sing after you emerge. You know, it's like, okay, I'm emerged now. Are you with me, or do I just got to roll? You know what I'm saying? And man.
Guarding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation.
Yeah.
Head over heels, the elevation. Walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending, taking it side by side together.
The same, some things have to change now.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me?
You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same. Some things have to change now.
No.
I mean, I completely forgot that he said that. I completely forgot that he said that. I just don't want to be lost again. Like, why do we think he's saying this? Like, why do you think he's saying, I just don't want to be lost again? Well, he doubling down on it over and over again. I just don't want to be lost again. Oh man! All right, let's get it. Let's run these lyrics back. You know, this song is, like I said, it's this song is really resonating with me. I mean, even on right off the bat when I heard it. Right off the bat, I'm pretty sure you can, you know, on the album reaction, you could tell that this song hit me. This song hit me even then. I think I knew then, you know, and the more I'm listening to it, the more oh man, I'm over. You know, this is what we trying new things when I'm using this. But this is the best thing because the only lyrics. The only lyric videos, not lyric videos, the only lyrics that they have online are all Genius still. And trying to read the lyrics on Genius is ridiculous. This is nice, clean, pretty, you know, like it scrolls. You could scroll up and down on it. You know, I bought this new mouse, but the scrolling sucks on it. I gotta either send it back. I think it's messed up. And so I'm gonna call Logitech or send it back, whatever. I'm gonna do something because definitely something's not right. Cause I got the same one at work and it's fine. So, all right. So let's start this over. Let's get the lyrics.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know And some things have to change. No.
All right. So, are you going to dance on the line with me? I think that's all. I think we all know that that's pretty self-explanatory. You know, are you going to dance on the line? Are you with me? Are you walking with me? Are you the ride or die that's gonna walk this fine line with me? And it's fine. It's a fine ass line. Because it's so easy to go left or right. It's so easy to lose focus. It's so easy to just get distracted, But if you're walking the line together, then it's not a game or a fantasy. This is real life that we're talking about here. This ain't just, this isn't just, at this time in my life, I don't have time to play games. I have zero time to play games. I've turned so many things down when and I'm a yes, I come from being a yes man, but I've turned so many things down in this time in my life because I understand that I don't have time. It's not a game. And this is real life. Sometimes I wake up, I don't know if anybody else has felt this, but sometimes I can wake up in the morning and I'm just looking around, just like, man, is this real? And I'm really, I don't know, call it a sleepy fog, call it but I could sometimes go the whole day and just feel like, I'm in an alternate universe, I'm just like, it just doesn't seem, like you just question everything, and, I don't take it as like, oh man, this dude's crazy or whatever. No, but you have to have some type of you have to, if you're not living the life like that, then you're probably not really living, because you're not thinking on your own. You're not challenging your beliefs. You're not, trying to sharpen yourself, because that's when you get those moments. That's when you get those moments. You don't get those moments by just, by rolling with the herd. You don't get those moments by just, you go to work, you come home, and it's just this routine of I don't want to say mediocrity. That's not the word, but this routine of non-growth, this routine of, most people, they come home, they watch a TV show, I'm getting off the rails, man. And we ain't even got into the verse yet, but we have to be constantly trying to grow. And if you're not growing, then you probably don't even know what I'm talking about then, but just that euphoric feeling of, I don't even know. This don't even seem real, but I'm rolling, man. Let's, I got to get it, and you have to understand that it's just not a fantasy. Man, that was a ramble and a half. Let's keep going.
I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same.
This part of this pen.
Some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance?
I miss y'all, man.
With me, it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know.
I may just make it a long video just because I miss y'all niggas so much, man. Dang.
And some things have to change now. Clawed out of my woodwork, bolts out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes. People acting different. One look at my past self, double taking my cash flow. Apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago.
Right. So look at this. Clawed out of my woodwork. Like I clawed out of my own casket. That's how I see it. Clawed out of my casket, or I could also see it as clawed out of what I've created. something that I've created, and that's really how I feel about this time in my life. For the first time, I've created my life. Now, I can look around and say, it's not where I want to be. I can look around and say that, like I got so much more that I want to do and that I'm going to accomplish, right? But where I'm at right now, I am proud of, because I can say that I did it myself. I built it. I designed it. I worked my ass off to be where I'm at, right? And at the same time can say that that still ain't shit. I have so much more I got to do, right? Bolts out of my blue depths. I don't know what that means, but we already, I assume blue depths means the ocean, and bolts out, maybe he's, it also could be like, I don't know why. Oh man, if y'all seen the movie Men of Honor with Cuba Gooding Jr., remember, and they was like, oh boy was trying to, the Robert De Niro guy, character was trying to just, trying to ruin this dude, man. And then at the, he was trying to be a Navy diver, right? And remember he at the end when he was about to pass the test, they were going to assemble this flange underneath the water, right? Suited up, right? But what he did was he cut the bag before they dropped it in, so that all the pieces fell on the floor, the bottom. So Cuba Gooding had to find every little piece and put it together, right? That's kind of what this feels like, and it's like, yeah, bolts, or I can see it the other way where somebody, you see the magicians, right? They go down, and they unlock themselves and, whatever, do the escape artist shit, right? Unlock themselves being, that's kind of what it's like, man, I've been in my blue depth, right? We already know he got a whole album about the ocean, you know what I mean? So that's kind of, I unlock myself now, in and out of my dreamscapes. Man, people acting different. Yeah. After you've been gone for so long and you come back, people gonna act different, or even, or whatever. Like I just don't even try to pay no attention, because I know where I'm going, and but one look at my past self, double take on my cash flow. Like, it's like, do I want to go back there? Or do I want to, I'm looking at my cash flow and seeing that, oh man, the way I've been moving now, I got more cash in my hand than when I was, and it's not about the cash though. It's not about the cash. It's about the self. It's about the past self is gone. I've created a new self that the product of that new person is this. And that product, like me, like I understand it's been 18 days, but I've worked the hardest I've ever worked in my life. And worked, something that I created myself. You feel me? And that, and I knew I would come back. And once everything balanced, and not only that, I mean, I wish I could just tell you, and maybe one day I will, but I wish I could just tell you the stories of me working this new job. Like it's been wild. It's been wild. All kinds of craziness, but a good thing. It's still a good thing. Okay, so double taking my cash. I ain't going back. Like I'm double taking like what I got now. I'm going to keep pushing, right? All right.
Double taking my cash flow.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot we already heard that part. But apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. I was thinking about this line, and just double take on my cash flow. And then apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. Like I'm done apologizing for, that like you're trying to make me into the person that you thought I was, that you knew before. Right? But so I don't even think about that dude no more. Like, I don't even think about that no more. You know, but you want to put me in that.
Double taking my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So
Okay, man, that's I don't know. I got a few favorite lines in here. I got a few favorite lines, and that's definitely one of my favorite lines. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side. They just need a reason. Like I you know, you think about it, and this is I could bring this into my Christian background, you know, like, and I did some studies as a Christian, you know. I was pretty deep. I was pretty deep. You know, I went to Bible school, you know, I studied demonology on my own. I studied, you know, I would watch shows, you know, and I'm a horror film, person. So, you know, I can watch all of it, and they never really, you know, faze me like that, you know. But, you know, I would watch people like, you know, like Bob Larson and, you know, people calling in, you know. So I'm saying that to say that I have a very, you know, strong thoughts about this, because I came from, you know, a place where I was studying these things and very much against, you know, rebuking the devil and all that kind of stuff, you know. And, you know, I deliberate on cutting out the demons. Like, I've sat here and thought through whether or not the view of who Satan is and who, you know, like the evil side of this world, the evil side of our reality, right? And when I you know, cut myself off from, you know, the Christian side, and to just set with myself, not, you know, I would just start reading different books and reading different things and thinking on my own, and, you know, sitting outside with the blunt in my hand, and just, you know, trying to work these things out in my head, and like, what is it that I, you know, and I, like, you know, I deliberated about whether or not this is, you know, like, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this, but I've learned that using the dark side of this reality is better than ignoring it and trying to push it away. I guess, man, I wish I had just said that in the beginning. I've learned that you need to learn how to harness it, right? And I also believe that in order to become the most powerful being, the most, you know, self-aware, powerful, successful, confident, you need a piece of the dark side. And, you know, and that's what he's saying right here. You know, I've thought about it, but I realize that I still need a dark side. And they just, and all they need is a reason to go, you know, to work on my behalf. You know, and I'm not saying like I'm sending demons out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm saying the shadow work, but I truly understand that the shadow work is not. Don't in the comments, don't try to come with your Carl Jung stuff and try to, you know, none of this isn't about that. I already know y'all, but the shadow side, the dark side of and the darker things that you have to deal with and that you have to overcome as a person, that, the negative side, negative people, negative self-talk, negative, no self-esteem, no self-confidence, those things are still things that can help you, not things that you need to figure out how to cast out and get rid of. They are there for a reason. God put those things there for a reason. If that's how we want to think about it, and we want to, use the God part of it, or the God perspective, then God made us that way for a reason. You have that feeling for a reason. It's not a bad thing. It's just is. It's just a thing. It's just a feeling. It's there. It's there to help. The devil whisper, if you saying like, oh, well, the devil's telling me, that I'm no good, that I'm not. Well, use it as fuel to say, well, nah, I am. So guess what? I'm gonna sit here and do this. I'm gonna sit here and figure this out. I'm gonna sit here and come up with the business plan. I'm gonna go open up the LLC. I'm gonna go. That's. But if you just use it as if you just use it as something to hold you down and hold you back and something that you got to cast out, like, no, you need to understand it so that you can overcome it. You need to understand it so that you could use it as like fear. Like we're so big on fear, and it's like, in the Christian world, but fear is there as a guide. If pretty much everything that you want in your life is on the other side of the fear that you can't, figure out how to overcome. So, I ain't trying to ramble.
I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it.
I love the imagery of this, man. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the trees. Oh my God, that's just it's. I almost don't have nothing to say to it, because it's just a great imagery, man. Like that whole, the way he is structured, the whole, whatever. And, he may not even be thinking about that. He just may be like this, just good enough to, like, oh no, this is just what I'm thinking of. But he may not even think about the structure or whatever, I don't know, but it's, whatever the formula is, it's great, man. He got it. He got it. Okay, let's see.
I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the tree. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it.
I guess I never really thought about this part. I mean, technically, I really don't think about too much of the meanings, or like break it down in my mind when I'm just listening to it myself. I will allow, now that I'm thinking about it, I never really thought about it like this. I really just allow the overwhelming, feeling that it gives me. I just let that, whatever that is, I just let that. I think that's what it is. And I will, when I'm by myself, I'm really thinking about the music, thinking about the vocals, the singing, trying to learn it myself, trying to sing it, trying to, I'm still kind of a musician at heart, so, but this is the time where I really try to explain how it makes me feel. I don't do that on my own. Or what it's meaning to me, or trying to break it down. So, but keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. I'm trying to see where he's coming from right here. I feel like, is he coming from the place of like this kind of, it sounds like he had one person and he's given them, I think he's like, to me, this song is kind of like saying, it looks like, now that I'm thinking about it, he's saying goodbye to one, and then in the next verse, he's saying hello to the other. That's what it kind of feels like. So I'm kind of in the the vicinity of him, this being to the other, like just tell me that this is still gonna work. Like, come on, like keep me alive, keep me believing that you're gonna walk this line with me. Oh my God, that just made my heart skip. Like, I literally felt that shit just pulse. Like that's like, just, help me believe that this is still going to work. Help me believe that you even care enough to, to look at it, to be aware of it, to be aware, that now is the time to take it or leave it. Oh my God.
Keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, left off weightless, torn apart by the true believers that turned out to be faithless.
Man. Gave away all my blessings, lift off, weightless. I don't know why he's saying he gave all his blessings up. Like, did he give all the blessings up to the, like, or is this just him saying, like, all right, you know what? You can have it all. Bye. Like, now lift off, weightless. Like, now I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no ties. I ain't got no whatever. I'm out. That's kind of, I think that's where he's going with that. And blessings could just be, a way to get into the scheme. Blessings, weightless, believers, faithless, or not believers, faithless. So that could have been the way to get to that. Genius though. I mean, S-class wordplay as always. Torn apart by the true believers that turned out to be faithless. Yeah. I think this is torn apart by the people who you thought were gonna, who you thought really believed in you, but they really don't. They really do think the worst about you. They really do think that you're, that you're a screw up, that you and shit. I may just be. I ain't trying to vent, but that's kind of. I think my true emotion, emotions just running on it. It turns out that they think that they see you one way, but they I don't know how to say it, but they see you one way, and I forgot. I don't remember what I'm trying to say there, or how I was trying to say it. It really left me. I heard something out here. But they see you in the negative, the more negative light, and don't really see the, even though and that's the thing, is like, I don't want to say nothing's worse, but it sucks and it's rough. And it's when the work you put in, all the stuff you put in to get where you're at, and the persons who see you and still can look in your face and say, like, no, like, you're not working hard at all. And whatever. That's perspective, but that's not really true. That's not really truly the best way I could have said that. I don't know how to say it. I think it's hitting too close to home.
Gave away all my blessings, lift off, wait.
I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to not pour so much emotion into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that it stays grounded, and I maintain the stoicism that I am, the stoic that I'm trying to be. Like there's a lot of times I have to go and check myself and, and be like, man, is this what a true stoic would be? Is this what a true guy who is in control of his emotions and, is not allowing things to face him like that? Is that how he would be? So I'm trying my best. And it's been a long time, so it's got a lot going on here. All right.
Torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be fake. You're gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same, and some things have to change now.
And it's kind of funny, before we get to the verse, I know, my bad, that's kind of anticlimactic, but, but I was just thinking like, at the same time, I keep saying that it's the pen that's making me, talk so much. But at the same time, I'm hitting the pen because I wanted to not be so sterile. I wanted to make sure that I was able to pour some emotion into it, and so I was, this is kind of giving me the, just to like, well, fuck it, mentality. Like I'm just gonna go all in, but I'm not going all in. I know better than that. So, but I wanted to be able to be more real. And, that's the reason why I'm saying that. So.
You the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guarding hands in this hell house, opening new doors.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like this is where the whole script flips right here. The whole script flips. Are you the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping out of my future, uploading my true self? Like, before he was saying like you, whoever the other person is, keep talking about shit that I done already forgot about. I don't even think about that shit no more. That guy, I don't even know that guy no more. And you got this other one right here that's like, well, shit, man, are you the guardian angel? Are you hacking into stepping out of my future, uploading my true self? Like that, it's complete contrast. And it's complete contrast.
Nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. And you the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future.
Oh, stepping out from my future. Ooh. I don't know. I kept hearing it, stepping out for my future, but stepping out from my future? Yeah, that imagery is even better. Yeah.
Future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward?
Right.
Guiding hands in this hell house, opening.
Guiding hands in this hell house. Opening new doors. Like this. My God. This shit's good.
Even if this is love, I am out of hesitation. Head over heels at elevation.
Yeah. Head over heels at elevation. Oh my God.
Walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together.
Yeah, we floating, cuz. We floating, girl. Like stride by stride together. Man, fuck a relationship, bro. I'm done. I'm done with relationships. Like, if I can't find a partnership, then I don't need it. I don't need no, I don't have, and maybe 10 years from now, 15 years from now, when I'm, completely where I want to be, I got all the money I want, all the money I need, all the success I need, all the, whatever. Maybe I can handle somebody who ain't trying to really run with me, and it's just like, oh, I just come home and you're home and, we can just, we do things and we, you're a part, you're not a partner, you're a, good company. and we just, like, hey, why go find better company? Let's just, be company together here. Like, okay, maybe, maybe one day, but not, I can't do that now. I can't do that now. Like I have too many things that I'm trying to figure out in myself. That person needs to be the same, because if they feel like they got it all figured out, then or fine, whatever. I guess they could have it all figured out, but is willing to share that information, share their growth path, how they got where they are, how they became successful, whatever, all the things that go to that. Maybe find somebody like that. But no, it needs to be stride by. We above the we an inch above the pavement together, stride by stride together, bro. Girl, whatever. So let's see. That sounded sus as hell.
Stepping up for my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guarding hands in this hell house, opening.
But God, man, we didn't even get to it. Guiding hands in this house, and you opening new doors, like that. Like that's what you need. That's what you need, man. Like until you feel like you hit the pinnacle of where you want to be, then you could get you somebody who ain't even trying to who ain't trying to do nothing. Because okay, that part's already done. I'm just trying to chill now, But I'm trying to build right now. I'm trying to build an empire right now. And I mean that in the humblest way. I'm trying to build something where I can be a beacon for other people to teach them, like, this self-awareness journey, like it's not, the dang, I've said it before, but oh my God, the quote from whatever, I can't remember his name now. Good God. But set the goal to be a millionaire, not for the money, but because of who you will become. That's the whole goal. That's the vision. And people don't get that, man. People don't understand that. They think, I don't know what the fuck they think.
Uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guarding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation. Head over heels.
Guess I'm in it now. Let's go.
Walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride.
See, I'm ready right now.
If this is real,
Then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Like, oh my God, I'm telling you, like, this is different. And if you can't find somebody who sees that you're different, who I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending.
Yeah.
Taking it side by side together.
Yeah.
Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to.
Like, nigga, I don't even know who I used to be, bro. Like, that is so long ago. That is so forgotten. That is so forgotten. And yet, like, somehow, some way, I always get put right back in that shit. They just lay you down, just like a little baby, gently. I'm like, bro, if you only knew. If you only knew. You know what I'm saying? You got to live in this head, man. Living in this head is, That's some rough shit, bro. You talk about, that's some rough shit, man. It's way better, man. Like, just my thought life is I didn't even have a thought life until I was like fucking 38, 39, 40. I didn't even know. That term was so foreign to me. Like, what, like it sounds good, but, you know, took me a long time, you know. Took my kids, took Jeremiah, you know, like they.
You're gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy. And I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same.
Some things have to change now. And there it is. I just don't want to be lost again. I'm not in. Yeah, I'm not going to be lost again. Saying yes to something that, you know, that's, you know, obviously not productive for me. If I always have to keep reliving who I used to be, then nah. And then, you know, it's just like there's not even any consideration. Not even any, you know, well, you know, explain. Let's say, you know, explain, you know, yourself again. Not even that. It's just, no, this is just who you are. You know, and I don't want to be lost again. I don't want to go back there. And I'm not. I will never. Once you're aware, you're aware. Like, so it's not gonna happen. At all costs, bro. At all costs. Yeah, man. I don't want to be. I'm not gonna be. So, I mean, there are times where I'm trying to find my way, but I'm not lost. There are times where I may have took the wrong turn, but I'm not lost. There may have been times when I was told to go the wrong way. I may have hit a pothole. I may have had a flat tire. I may have had mechanical problems. But I ain't lost. It's the same, like, how, you know what he said? He said, you know, they asked me, is it going good in the garden? Said I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. I beg no pardon. Like, I'm good. I may be lost, but I'm good. I'm finding my way. I'm doing the work. Some people just want to stay lost because they don't want to just put the work in. They want to stay lost because they just don't want to feel the pain of, you know, of understanding that shit, man. I'm a part of the fucking problem. But, hey, I beg no pardon. They beg no pardon too, so. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. Man, I fucking missed y'all, man. Missed y'all. I'm back. I ain't promise. I ain't making no promises. But I will tell you that I'm not forgetting y'all, and it's gonna balance out, and, you know, it's gonna be on the regular. It's either here or it's coming. Promise. At least let's get through this album. Let's move. Let's get it. Let's go.